A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. De'Von Achane to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for De'Von Achane. And gain about a handful there. Stopped by the unmistakable Maxx Crosby.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Achane. Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
We certainly didn't have to wait long for some explosive plays, and this might just be the opening act because usually those explosive plays come through the air, not just on the ground.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Won't get it complete to Alexander Mattison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Falls incomplete. All eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the keeper, here's Tagovailoa. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Tua now from the gun. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Drop this one down for Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Lamar now from the gun. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And the Dolphins got it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Achane, a 1st down carry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Waller. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Achane will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And they get to him again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
28-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he stopped after a gain of 3, so that's going to bring up 4th down and our 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Miami offense headed out there now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. He's a little bit up to the 21. It was Pat Surtain making the stop against his dad's former team. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. To throw, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Fielded just beyond his 40. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes one defender. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lamar back to throw. Hits him on the in route. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
1st down, Baltimore.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. This drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. go play fake with Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Jackson yet again. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
31-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Jackson's going to throw again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. Right back to Chase. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's running for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Tagovailoa on first down. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Caught quick right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Quick throw is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Tua again. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and 2. Now Tagovailoa. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. We send a man in motion. Lamar now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Jackson. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Dolphins got it. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
17. Ravens, 14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. And just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout.
And 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Looking for a target. Jump off, caught by his back. And he stopped after a gain of 3, so that's going to bring up 4th down and our 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. It's him on the in route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Jackson yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Jackson's going to throw again. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To throw. It's caught. He's got Lamb. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tua. For big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Starting from the 5. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First throw of overtime now. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Jackson. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Play fake, Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right, if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going, they got to convert here 3rd and 9. Jackson throwing here. That one's caught by Jefferson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. And again, it's Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And this This one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Lamar throwing again. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Lamar. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Looking to throw it. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
Okay, not a game winner, but it's a start. And now the pressure clearly swings to your defense as you're now a stop away from winning this game.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Hill now to return it. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's second down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On for the field goal.
Now a timeout comes in with 7 seconds to go. Time for maybe 2 plays if they're quick about it. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And we're going to keep it on here in overtime.
They sure put him out there in a tough spot to save this game, Kate. And he handled the moment as well as they could have possibly asked for. What a strike to tie this game. In the moment of truth, he delivers.
A field goal apiece so far. Another would win it as this kick is away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. They got to be able to make a stop, too. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 3. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's caught, he's got Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Motioning the tight end left. 1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Jackson's going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Jackson yet again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally. But really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A modest gain on the counter. A good recovery there from the front 7, Kate. They bought the fake initially, but adjusted just in time to limit the damage headed the other direction.
This is Henry on second. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Miami.